Okay. I'm continuing to record, but I am in the kitchen. I'm doing other things. So I put a piece of tape over the camera just so that you can hear my voice and actually focus on what I'm saying rather than the visual. A teachable moment. Now, that is a teaching term. A teachable moment is a moment when you take advantage of a certain situation to teach a lesson. A teachable moment. I figure if I teach you to connect the dots, no one will ever be able to pull an emperor's new clothes on you ever again. Because I want you to question everything, everything, everything. Question and dig some more. You just keep digging and question everything until you come up with your own conclusion, not a conclusion that someone spoon fed you. So this goes for newspapers, this goes for everything. Everything as we see it today, whether it be what we read in the paper or what we read on the internet or what we see on TV, always understand that whoever's telling the story, when you are a storyteller, you're telling it from your perspective. That's your point of view. Now, you also have to understand your audience. Who are you writing for? So I'll just talk about two newspapers in general, New York papers. We have the Daily News, sorry, I'm leaving Newsday out. We have the New York Daily News and we have the New York Post. The New York Post is geared towards a different audience than the Daily News. They write from different angles. I'm not going to tell you these things. I want you to see it for yourself. But you will definitely see who they are writing for. If you read the articles and see how they present the articles, if you will see even something as simple as the pictures that they use, you will see that they might even tell the same story, but the pictures they use are one paper will use a completely humiliating picture. Like this, like you had all these pictures to choose from, but you chose this one particular picture because you were trying to embarrass that individual, whether it be a crotch shot or a picture, a big a close-up picture showing someone's wrinkles, or however, you just have to really pay attention to the tiny little minute details of the way the story is being told. Same thing for CNN, ABC, Fox, MS. You already know. Everything is geared towards a particular group or a particular agenda, and that's fine. That's business. That's the way business runs. That's the way it is. My teachable moment is trying to teach you to learn to decipher, learn the difference, learn how to read, so that when you are reading something, you are saying, okay, you know what? That's their version of events, but now let me see the other person's perspective, and let me hear another person's perspective, and let me hear another person's perspective. Then after you've gathered all that information, now you decide what is real for you, what you choose to believe in, what you choose to stand for, what you choose not to believe in. That's the teachable moment. And so that's what I was trying to do. I want you to question everything. Question and question and question and dig. Dig and dig and dig so you form your own conclusions. Your truth. Not the truth that was spoon fed to you. Not someone else's idea of the truth. I want you to find your truth on your very own. And that is the journey, folks. Do not take things at face value. Never judge a book by its cover. And please never, ever read the last chapter of a book or have someone hand you the last chapter of a book and say, gotcha moment. That's just the last chapter of the book. What happened before? Even movies tell you that. This is the movie, and then we do prequels now. You know, we have to give you the story behind the story so you understand that character a little more. And that's what I'm trying to convey to you. You can't just see one chapter and not understand what happened before. That is the journey, folks. Do not take things at face value. Never judge a book by its cover. And please never read the last chapter of the book without grasping the ones before. Always remember, the last chapter may be the end of that book, but it also signifies the beginning of a new chapter, a new book. Just when the caterpillar thought he was dead, out sprung a beautiful butterfly. What makes a shape symmetrical? Something has symmetry when you are able to fold it in half and both sides are the same. Another teachable moment. It's a math concept, obviously. Our bodies are symmetrical. We have 2 eyes, 2 nostrils. If you fold us in half, we are the same. Many animals are symmetrical. Let's talk politics. Oh, don't you dare talk politics. Don't talk politics and religion. Don't talk politics and religion. Don't talk politics and religion. Republicans and Democrats. They both claim to be very different. One very conservative, the other liberal. But I disagree. I believe the core of both parties are exactly the same. Each side wants to win an election. They hire people to help them win. They look for differences that set them apart from their opponent to hopefully get them to win. They use strategies and polls and other tactics to defuse their opponent, all in the hopes for a win. Who wins? As I said, divide and conquer is a powerful strategy. It works because divided groups fall. Now, if this country, like many other countries, are suffering from our economic downturn, distrust in our political leaders, low morale, does using further divisive tactics further the cause in a productive, conducive environment? Isn't a win a victory? When you win, aren't you supposed to feel good? If we are the United States of America, does the title not allude to the guts and glory of the very thing that makes us winners?